Hey peeps, Galucia here, and I want you to enjoy this Minecraft footage of me continuing to look for the village. This is continued from the Minecraft Adventure series, but that is not the focus of today's video. The focus of today's video is a little bit of an announcement, some things I want to talk about, some things I got to get out there, and this could be really big for at least one of my peeps, so everyone pay close attention. Alright, so I want you to take a moment before we get too involved in all the announcement type stuff that I have to talk about. And let's think about all the really big, successful YouTube channels. Now, of course, there are a couple exceptions to this, but the majority of the really large YouTube channels, the ones that are getting redunculous amounts of views and have redunculous amounts of subscribers and so on and so forth, are the channels where it's a collaboration. Now, I'm not talking about a big channel like Machinima or, to a lesser extent, you know, like TGN or somebody like that, where it's a collaboration of a lot of different directors, but I'm talking about channels like Rooster Teeth, channels like Yogscast, channels that were started, if you go back to their roots, by a small group of people. I'll use Yogscast as the example. It was two guys, friends, wanted to make World of Warcraft videos, started a channel, and got big. And what I'm talking about is all these big channels, minus a couple of exceptions, have multiple people collaborating together, working together creatively to come up with the shows that they're going to have for their channel. It's really hard to have a very successful channel by yourself. All the people that did it by themselves are kind of niched into certain things, and they got, you know, very lucky. I mean, pretty much anybody that's big on YouTube, there's a certain amount of luck there. But most of the channels, it's this collaboration of people working together. It's really hard for one person to day in, day out come up with creative things that they need for their channel. Continuing on with my example of Yogscast, like I said, that was two guys. They started a channel, and eventually they grew to the point where they started hiring more and more people to help out creatively, to help out with the content, and it just grew from there. Now it's a system of channels all linked to Yogscast, and there's a lot of creativity going on there. Same with Rooster Teeth. Started out with just a few guys that wanted to make some videos together. They had a great deal of success early. They hired more people, got more people creatively involved, and now they average, what, like 4 videos a day that they post on their main channel, and it does very well. So what I'm actually looking for is someone like that for me. I've had plenty of guests on my channel, a lot of friends and different people that will come on. They'll appear in like a single video or maybe an entire series where I'll do, you know, like most recently I did that Minecraft series, Wrath of the Fallen, with Grim. It was like a 6-part episode, and then that was it. And then Grim went to go do his thing, and I continued to do my thing. What I'm looking for is someone that can permanently become a part of my channel and help out creatively, have a series with them, let them do their own thing. So I'm going to lay it all out for you. This is what I'm looking for in an individual. What I'm looking for right now in the start is somebody to come on board to do 2 things. Number 1, I want to do a new series, something different from what I'm already doing with that person, a co-commentary, and something that's just different, something that I haven't already done or something that I'm not currently doing. I want some inspiration. I want something unique to bring to my peeps that requires a second person. I want this to be someone that I can rely on, so week in and week out, we always have this new series available for the peeps. The other thing I want is that besides doing some kind of co-op type thing for a new series, I'm also going to set aside a whole day on my channel for that individual to have their own video to post. This video could be anything that they want, something that, again, is different from what's already going on my channel, to bring some new creativity, to bring some different things to my channel that my peeps may find interesting. So you'll have a co-op series with me, and you'll have your own series on my channel. Now, you could be somebody that's already on YouTube or not, but it'll probably be easier if you already are on YouTube, because, again, not only am I looking for somebody to co-star in something that I'm already working on, which that in and of itself will require a good amount of creativity on your part to help out with that, so on and so forth. But I'm also looking for you to make your own series, which means you record it, you do the editing, you do the render, and then you just send it to me to upload onto the channel on your selected day for your time slot. So preferably somebody that's already on YouTube, because it's going to have to be somebody that's experienced in this and knows what they're doing. If you're not on YouTube, but you know how to make videos anyway, then great. Maybe this is your way to kind of break into it. But it'll probably be somebody that's already been working on YouTube because they have the experience. So I'm going to get into it a little bit and talk about what exactly am I looking for in an individual. First of all, when you submit a thing to me, and I'm going to say best way to do it is probably just to send me a private message here on my YouTube channel. Just send me a direct message on YouTube. That's probably the best way to get a hold of me. When you message me, I'm looking for a couple different things. What do you want to do as a co-op series, and what do you want to do for your own series? This is kind of to get an idea of your creativity levels. If you just say, I want to do a Minecraft series with you, that's not very creative, and that's probably not going to catch my attention. I'm looking for someone that's creative, that has fresh ideas. YouTube is a very saturated market in this gaming industry, and it's really hard to stand out. So you need to be doing something different and unique, and that's what I'm looking for. So submit 2 ideas, what you would like to do as a co-op series and what you would like to do as your own series. And then as far as the individual is concerned, a few minor guidelines that I'm looking for in an individual. Number 1 is the age. I'm 28 years old. I'm a grown man. It'd be really awkward and weird for me to do a co-commentary with a 12-year-old. I don't have a problem with the fact that 12-year-olds watch my videos. I realize that a big chunk of my peeps are younger, and that's great. It just means we can't do a video together, at least not to this capacity, because doing a co-commentary with a 12-year-old is a little bit weird. My oldest kid is 10 years old, so it'd be like doing a co-commentary with my kid, which I've actually done before, but I wouldn't do that as a permanent thing, because that's not... I need somebody that's closer to my age so that we can relate to things. We can have conversations about things. Me and a 12-year-old don't have a lot to relate to because we're on completely different spectrums. Me and a 14-year-old don't have a lot to relate to. And it's just not going to be there. And I don't think that's going to work for the chemistry. And the chemistry, the way that the two of us mesh is going to be really important. That's what's going to make people want to watch it or not. So the commentary that goes back and forth between us has to seem relative, and for that to work, I imagine we have to be close in age. You can be older than me, that's fine, or you can be younger than me, and that's fine too, just not way younger than me or way older than me. For no different than I wouldn't want to do a co-commentary with somebody that's 45. That would probably be pretty weird too, and we wouldn't have a whole lot to relate to. Probably more than the 12-year-old. At least we're both grown and had some life experiences, but even still, what they're going through in their life might differ from what I'm going through in my life so drastically that it makes the commentary difficult and doesn't really make it work. So the age has to be relatively close together. I would say plus or minus 10 years from my age, and anything more than that, and you're starting to kind of stretch it. The only other thing that I'm really looking for or kind of requiring is that knowledge, like I said, of how to do it, because you are going to be making your own video. That's all you. So you need the knowledge of how best to record, good editing techniques, like how to set up a video properly, timing. Like the timing is everything. People really mess up timing when they're doing their commentaries, as far as like the gaps between what they're saying and so on and so forth. That's surprisingly really important, and you'd be surprised how important that actually is. I want someone that understands those things and knows about that. So a little bit of knowledge in the industry and about video making will go a long way. And then just mic quality. Even just my friends who I hang out with online, if your mic is kind of bleh, I'm probably not going to do a video with you. You'll notice that I have a lot of friends in my videos over the past couple years, random friends that I'm playing a game with, so I incorporate them into my video. But if any of those people that I play games with, and I'll play games with you all day if your mic isn't that great, but it may not just be recording quality, so we're not going to make a video together. I do want that level of quality on my... If anything, I want the level of quality to go up on my channel. So I'm not expecting everybody to have a $200 microphone, and I'm only going to accept people that have a Yeti Pro or something like that. But it has to be a decent microphone that you just sound good. So one bit of advice is, if you already have a YouTube channel and you're interested in joining me, which this would be great for you anyway because you get a lot of exposure from my channel. I do have a pretty good-sized audience and whatnot. Pretty dedicated peep army. You could link me some videos that you're particularly proud of on your channel to give me an idea of your style of commentary, your style of editing, how you work with this, that, and the other, and then I can get a really good idea about you and your types of videos. If you haven't previously done YouTube, maybe now would be a good time to figure it out a little bit and post a video, even if it's just unlisted, for me to check out, just so I can see, again, some examples of your work and like what you can actually do. So besides the fact that you get to be on the channel with me, I think it'll be a great, awesome experience and mutually beneficial for the both of us just to have a good time and put some good content out there, especially, again, if you're a YouTuber. This could direct some attention into your direction to the channel that you already have. There will be also the financials to be had. And before I even, to summarize on the woes of YouTube, there's not a lot of money to be had on YouTube. Only the really, really big channels like the ones we mentioned before really actually have a significant income, like Rooster Teeth and stuff like that. There's a reason they can hire a team of people. They're bringing in giant bank, but they also get bajillions of views. On a level like I'm at right now with my channel, there's no money to be had there. I can't make a living off of YouTube with my channel. I could get 5 times the amount of views I have right now, and I still wouldn't make a living off of YouTube. So there's not a lot of money to be had here, but what little money there is to be had will be shared with the person that comes on board. I get reports every month, breaks down every single video. It says, this video you made X amount of dollars, this video made you this many, and it just tells you every single amount of money for every single video for that specific month. The videos that are yours, that are being submitted on my channel, are your videos. You deserve the money from that, and you will get it. It will be a small amount of money because it's YouTube, and anybody that tries to get into YouTube because they want to get rich is going about it the complete wrong way. I would say you're better off spending your time and money on trying to win the lottery than you are trying to get famous on YouTube to the point where you're actually making significant amounts of money. But what little money there is will be given to you because it's your video, it's your content, you deserve it. So we will get to hang out, make videos together, have a good time. It'll help you grow your own personal channel, and you will get the financial reimbursement for that, albeit how small it is, and that's just the way it is. I can't help that. So hopefully there's some people out there that really are interested. I'm going to take the next couple weeks to look over all the different applications and people that are interested in hanging out and trying to start something greater and build up to the next level of YouTube, as if you will. If I get no applicants that I don't think are going to mesh well with my style or whatever, then, oh well, you know, it's just something I'm trying to do. I'm trying to see if there's anybody out there that might be interested that I could possibly mesh with. If there's multiple people that I think I'll mesh with, then there's that to discuss. I might think about going into it a little bit deeper than I already am. I don't want my regular fans, though, to get concerned or worried that I'm trying to turn my channel into a community channel with a bunch of different people posting and so on and so forth. It's not really what I'm after. I'm really just after another creative mind to permanently become a part of my channel so that that's just that much more going, because we can help each other out in a lot of different ways. Even if it's a series that you're not particularly into, like that you're not on and starring with me, maybe you have some creative ideas, and maybe now is the time for you to just, even if you don't want to do videos with me, if you have some creative ideas about something that you wish was going on my channel or something that would change with an existing show, I'm really just kind of opening everything up right now for all types of incoming feedback. So regardless of whether you want to try to do this with me or not, or if you don't meet the requirements, maybe you can't afford a real microphone and your microphone is a potato. Maybe, you know, you're too young and, you know, you would really love to do something with me, but you're just, you know, you're a little bit too young, so it's not, the mesh isn't there. But just because you're young doesn't mean you're not creative and have some great ideas. It just means that a co-commentary might be kind of awkward. So if you want to throw some ideas my way about some things that could go to make my channel better, I'm always willing to listen to stuff like that. And if any of those changes do get implemented, at the very least, I'll give you a shout out and a thanks for all the input and so on and so forth. So there's all that stuff to be considered, a lot going on there. But yeah, so go ahead, message me if you're interested, and just put some type of contact in there, whether you just want me to message you back on YouTube or however it is that you want me to get a hold of you. And anybody that submits, regardless, I will message you back to let you know whether I'm not going to just not message you because I don't think it's going to work. I'll give you at least the professional courtesy of messaging you back and, you know, talking to you a little bit, and then, you know, letting you know whether or not I think it's going to work. So go ahead and send those in. I'm really looking forward to seeing who sends what in. I'm really looking forward to seeing who's interested in trying to start something, and I'm really interested to hear what all the peeps have to say, even if you're not trying to do something with me. So we'll just see where this goes. I'm really excited at the possibility of some new creative ideas for the channel and just see where we can take it and kind of grow to the next level. There's been some really good growth on my channel lately. I really do appreciate every single one of my peeps. I can't say that enough. So hopefully this pushes it to the next level and we can just continue from there. So thanks for listening, everybody, and I will see you next time. Later.